In an economy characterized by resilience and paradoxes, Denver's real estate market exemplifies that relationship between challenges and opportunities. As the Federal Reserve held interest rates steady for the second consecutive time on November 1st, they echoed the broader economic context. Yet Denver's housing landscape continues to push forward, reflecting both the promise of wealth creation and the hurdles in its path. The United States in the third quarter showcased a robust economy. I mean, come on, the GDP growth had a 4.9% result, more than double the previous quarter. Consumer spending and government spending remained high, demonstrating that resilient economy. The resiliency further supported by a sturdy labor market, with the most recent unemployment rate at 3.8%. ADP is slower, but still positive 113,000 jobs created, report came out. And then we saw JOLTS with over 9.5 million job openings and a ratio of 1.5 jobs available for every job seeker. However, the promising scenario is tempered by global and domestic stressors impossible to ignore. Core inflation is down from its peak of 5.6, but it seems stuck at 3.7%, which is significantly above the Fed's 2% target, and now is at risk of rising again. Fears of a wider Middle East conflict threatens a fragile world economy and an upsurge in energy and food prices. Domestically, an increase in the cost of everything weighs heavy as 80% of Americans depleted their stimulus savings and have now racked up over $1 trillion in credit card debt. Not only is Main Street America building a heavy debt load, but so is our national counterpart. I mean, it takes almost $2 billion every single day to service our over $33 trillion in national debt. Amid these economic dynamics, Denver's real estate market presents a bit of a nuanced picture. I mean, active listings have seen a 2.63% year-over-year gain, providing a glimmer of hope for potential buyers in increased choices. Yet, as affordability and mortgage rates remain high, not all buyers see the inventory gain as hopeful. Mortgage purchase applications continue their descent, dropping 9% during the month of October alone and are at their lowest since 1995. The median home price, although 2% lower than last year, is still a staggering 38% higher when compared to 2019. I mean, this dichotomy indicates that while there may be minor corrections in our market, the overarching trend is towards higher valuations. New listings are down by 19% from last year, and closed homes are down 20%, indicating sellers are holding on to their lower fixed mortgage rates and holding out for higher prices, thus contributing to a constricted supply. On the buy side, the big three institutional investors, BlackRock, Vanguard, and State Street, are not slowing down. I mean, together they constitute the largest shareholder in 88% of the S&P 500 firms. In their continued quest to diversify, real estate provides longevity. These investors have the ability to secure capital at rates 30% lower than even the wealthiest of individuals, giving way to predictions from the likes of RFK Jr. and MetLife that these entities could own between 40 and 60% of America's single-family homes by 2030. This is going to continue to put pressure on home prices as they gobble up housing inventory independent and regardless of mortgage rates. Despite the headwinds, home ownership remains a compelling avenue for wealth creation. While the pathway to home ownership is characterized by less affordability and increased difficulty, the intrinsic value proposition of real estate as a means of asset accumulation and wealth creation remains assured. For sellers in Denver, The current market dynamics necessitate a deeper understanding and strategic approach to optimize not only their equity that they've gained, but understand their true blended rate and get the highest price possible for their home. For buyers seeking home ownership, either as a wealth creation strategy or simply a roof over their head, vigilance and strategic timing are crucial. Bottom line, the Denver real estate market continues to present opportunities for astute and strategic participants, despite or maybe because of its challenges. Navigating this landscape requires a balanced approach, combining caution with optimism. Despite the hurdles, the pursuit of homeownership remains an integral part of the American ethos, symbolizing stability, prosperity, and the realization of a cherished dream. Until next time, this is Nicole Rueth with the Rueth Team. It's my pleasure to keep you updated.